have completed with chapter 3.5 news analysis. Now we'll be starting with the chapter 3.6 think before you speak. As you can see the image, that this image is talking something about when you think, when you speak, before speaking or before uttering any word, we should think twice or 10 times. So think before you speak. We will be dealing with this chapter now today. So open page number 75, chapter number 3.6 think before you speak. Okay. Man was meant to listen more and talk less. Now the line itself says that man was meant to listen more and talk less. So we should listen more and talk less. The one why this line is actually is what actually has been written is what is trying to say us that we should listen more and talk less, because listening gives you the power to gain knowledge. And if you talk less, if you'll talk less, you will experience good things in your life, and you'll become inspiration for someone else, somebody else, for others, if you listen more and talk less. That is why, as a great British statesman Benjamin Disraeli said, nature has endowed man with 2 ears and 1 mouth. He is a British statesman says that Benjamin Disraeli, he said that nature has endowed with man with 2 ears and 1 mouth. So nature has gifted as a quality. Nature has gifted as a quality of 2 ears and 1 mouth. Means we should listen more and speak less. That's why nature has gifted this quality. If man was meant to talk more and listen less, he would have 2 mouths and only 1 ear. Okay, if we are talking more and listening less, so how our facial feature will change? Like, if a man was meant to talk more and listen less, he would have 2 mouths and only 1 ear. 2 mouths and 1 ear. Imagine how we would have looked. How strange with 2 mouths and the 2 sides and 1 ear at the center. It's imagine how funny or how strange it will look. See, God has gifted us very nice facial features like 1 mouth, 1 nose, 2 ears, 2 eyes, just to see good things, listen good things, and talk less. So imagine if you are speaking more and more without any reason and just listening less. So God will gift, or you must have gifted, God must have gifted us 2 mouths and 1 ear. It's funny and it's very strange. Means 1 ear at the center and 2 mouths at the side where your ears. And mind you, the ears are like funnels. Funnels means what? It's like funnels means open all the time. Funnels or ears are open all the time. Why the funnels is exactly, it means like our ears are open all the time, so that we could listen more and speak less. There is no door with which you can close them. So do you have door near your ear? No, we don't have, because God has gifted this quality so that we could listen more. We can shut our mouth by closing our upper and lower lips, but we can't shut our ear. It's fully open. These doors are fully open. Whereas, if you have to speak even one single word, that word must pass through two fences. 2 walls, 2 fences. There is firstly the fence of these 2 rows of teeth. There's secondly the fence of two lips. See, what exactly is trying to tell us that whereas if you have to speak even one single word, that word must pass through the walls to fences. The walls, there's firstly fence. For the first fence of this two rows of teeth, we have teeth, two rows of teeth. When we speak, teeth without teeth you can't speak, so two rows of teeth, the single word is passing. Even I'm talking with the help of my teeth, my tongue. Okay, there secondly the fence of two lips. Lips are supporting me to talk. My voice. Here, lips, tongue, and teeth, they all are supporting me to talk. Okay. Before a word can be spoken, it has to pass. Before a word can be spoken, before speaking, it should be passed first. So it has to pierce through these two walls. Pierce means sharp pointed object. Pierce means sharp pointed object. It has a pierce through these two walls, through these two fences. Therefore, we must think at least twice before we utter a word. It's simple as that. When we utter any kind of word, or when we speak any kind of word or a line or a sentence, we should think before we speak. What happens, once we speak, once the spoken words are never gonna take, we're not going to take us back that words. Once the words are spoken, they are spoken, you can't take it back. So that's why our forefathers, our ancestors, they are telling us, when our grandfathers, grandmother, our parents, our elder brother, sister, they have experienced, and they are telling us that whenever you are speaking anything, before speaking, think. Because what happens, we speak even in funny way, in mischievous way we speak, but what happens, it hurts. People get hurt when you speak bad. People get hurt. So before speaking, you should think twice, thrice, or 10 times. A very wise man once remarked that of the unspoken word, you are a master. Of the unspoken word, you are a master. So we are a master of a unspoken word. Okay. A very wise man once remarked that of the unspoken word, you are a master. Yes. And of the spoken word, you are a slave. Very correct. We should not, as words should be unspoken. Like, once you have spoken a word, you cannot get it back. Do what you will. Do what you will. Means, for this we should shut our mouth and we should become the master rather than speaking word, and rather than becoming a slave. See, as I've told you before, once the words are spoken, we cannot take it back, and it may be hurtful to someone. We are hurting if we are speaking bad. So a very wise man once remarked that of the unspoken word, you are a master. Of the spoken word, you are a slave. Once you have spoken a word, you cannot get it back. So what you will do? Therefore, you must be very careful about the words. See, we must be very careful about the words. What happens when we become angry? Now we speak very bad words. We speak very hurtful words, even to our parents, even to our elder ones. Okay. But before speaking all these words and all, what happens? You speak and you move aside. But what about the person whom you have spoken all these words? How he or she must have felt? We never have even thought of that. We never think, and that's what the chapter talks about. Think before you speak. Whenever you speak, think twice and thrice. Once the word has left your lips, therefore you must be very careful about the words that you speak. Once the word has left your lips, you will not be able to get it back. Of course, once you speak, we speak with your lips. Lips are helping us to speak. We are framing the sentence. We are framing the words. So once you spoke words, once you have spoken word, what will happen? if we have spoken bad words or hurtful words, you will not able to take it back. Okay, your lips will not able to take it back. So what are unspoken words? They are things you want to say but remain unsaid, as thoughts in your minds. What are unspoken words? They are things you want to say but remain unsaid, as thoughts in your mind. See, there are many unspoken words. We want to speak, but what happens, we need to speak, we don't want to say and something but remain unsaid, as must be thought of your mind. Once you have put the thoughts into words, once the words have left your lips, you cannot change them or control them. So that's why we need to be control. We need to be control our tongue. We should control our tongue. We should control our words. Once it's spoken, you're not going to get it back. So your lips are not going to take it back, obviously, because once you have spoken means you have spoken. So we should control our tongue, our lips, and especially our words. People have a habit of speaking bad words, hurtful words, and they think that once they have spoken, it is very good. They have done with whatever they have spoken or whatever they are speaking, they are very good. But what happens, the person whom you are speaking, whom with you are speaking, that person may get hurt, right? So if you have bad thoughts in your mind for someone else, remove that. Speak positive words. Change your thoughts into positive fun, which will make your life much more easier as before. So we need to control our words. We need to control our thoughts. A young man went to his spiritual teacher and said, "What is spiritual teacher? A person with the role of and responsibility to teach a human being. Spiritual teacher is nothing but a person with the role and responsibility to teach the human being." A young man went to his teacher and asked and said, "I have spoken very harsh and unkind words to my friend, and he is deeply hurt. I am afraid I have lost my friendship with him. How can I make amends?" The wise teacher gave him a fresh sheet of blank paper and pen. He said to the young man, so what exactly he is went to spiritual teacher and said, he has spoken very harsh and unkind words to his friend. Now his friend is deeply hurted. He is deeply hurt. Now he is afraid. Now how that he is afraid, now he lost his friend now. But now what to do? Yes, this happened with every one of us. When we speak a harsh and unkind word to our friends, with our friends, we get very afraid that now you have spoken your words, you are now moving aside. But what about the person with whom you have spoken all this word, with you have given all this word? Now he or she is hurted, very badly hurt. Now you don't want to lose friendship with them. So what you will be doing? You will be telling them sorry. Of course, sorry once told, fine. But what about the words you have spoken? That person may forgive you, but he will not forget the words which you have spoken. So before speaking any bad, unkind, harsh words, think twice or 10 times before you speak. Okay, do not hurt everyone's sentiments and emotions, anyone's feelings. So whenever you speak very good, positive, speak in a very positive way. Don't speak it in a very negative way. Speak it in a very positive way. Don't speak it in a very negative way. So that's why this paragraphs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs talks about whenever you speak any harsh word, unkind words to anyone, please be careful about your speaking. Okay, that's why it has been clearly said that we should listen more and more and talk less. We should take more and more experience in life rather than talking unnecessary words to someone else, anybody else. So in next class we're gonna read about what exactly teacher said to the man. 76, page number 76, gonna read. So whatever I've taught you, please remember that one thing: speak positive, make a negative person or negative words into positive, but don't speak unkind and harsh words to anyone. It may hurt their sentiments and feelings. You may lose that person very badly, whether it's your friends, family, or yourself too. So next class we'll be continuing with the same chapter, and the same chapters, page number 76. Thank you.